Hey, hi there, I'm Alphonse, and we are back on Counting the Days until Control Resonant. And today we have the 19th of May of 2026. So, again, not counting the days as it happens on on Alan Wake, because I would be recording this on September and over like a whole week. It would be a really short counting the days if I followed the schedule of the canonical events of Alan Wake. It would be a really, really short week of events. I think the game happens over a span of 2 weeks ish, because you have Alan and Alice arriving at Cauldron Lake. Then Alan is missing a whole fucking week, and then the events of the rest of the game happen over an expand of 3 to 4 days ish. If you want to assume each chapter is a day, let's say it happens over an expand of 6 days. And also counted, if I counted the days like that, like I'm doing for Ace Combat, that would mean that American Nightmare would not happen, or you would have to make up when it happens, because it doesn't have a set date. It has a set year, I think. It has a year where it's assumed that the game happens, but it doesn't have a date, like a specific date. And given that it's a time loop story, like how would you like try to? So that's why we are following the schedule of Ace Combat.
I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice!
Yeah, it's called a blackout, idiot. Alice would have never turned the light off. Yeah, because she didn't. But yeah, that's why we are publishing. I talked about this before.
I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
You're supposed to see everything from up here.
Vague memory I had of that night.
I usually just follow back down to the pier, but you're supposed to see the scene from up here.
The crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
Mike Jagger? The singer of... Oh my fucking god, I'm blanking on fucking... It's not Guns N' Roses, Alphonse. Red Hot Chili Peppers? Is it Red Hot Chili? Oh my fucking god. I'm dumb. Rolling Stones. I was going to look it up and I didn't even Google it on
Dark
time.
presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me. Made me her puppet.
Red Hot Chili Peppers is a different guy. I was gonna Google it and I didn't even have enough time to Google it because I remember the actual band, but... God, I'm dumb.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
This is really fucking dark, lady. Cannot see shit.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
4 remaining.
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope.
Oh, hush, I don't have time for your male guilt.
Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
Mm-hmm.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her
Yeah,
more
Jagger
and
and
more
your other inspiration,
I thought I
cocaine.
was saving Alice.
Shit ton of coke.
Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me
It's
free.
really funny that Remedy and Sam Lake tried to defend this game being a thriller and not a horror game, when even Alan calls it a horror story multiple times.
It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness.
I cannot
and
remember
fear.
who the
All I
voice
could
actor
do
for
was to
Thomas Zane
escape.
was on the original ones. Because it's not Matthew Peretta, it's not my husband.
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast.
Yeah, you know, the perfect state for driving.
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Again, the perfect state for driving.
It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Dun dun. Really good song.
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a light to the words the poet used. Now the muse she was is happiness.
I kinda wish the end of episode credits would have, you know, credits on them. But the problem is that it would be like the Kojima missions on MGS5.
Till in the stillness of wonder
Like written by Sam Lake. And designed by this and that, and on every episode six times.
she drowned. And now to see your love set free.
You'll find me just
Previously on Alan Wake.
pretends
Under
to
the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The game was not released episodically, so the previously segments are kinda fucking weird.
My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna
If the
pay
game
for
was
it.
released episodically, you know, like something like Life is Strange, I would have understood the previously segments a lot more, but
Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery.
Watery has a Moose Fest? I forgot that fucking Watery has a Moose Fest.
This sums it up. It's about
The counterpart of Deer Fest.
We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one
I
piece.
forgot that Moose Fest was a thing.
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
Alan, you're so drunk.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al, this is not good.
It really isn't.
That about sums it up.
Don't puke. There's a perfectly good toilet over there.
I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler.
What's going on with your head?
All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
You insist?
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute.
Yep.
I know this...
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
I love how her hand posture is the fucking gun holding posture. If you look at Sarah's right hand, she has the trigger finger position because they didn't make a model for her not holding a gun. So she's permanently on holding gun pose. Either that or the fucking gun was not loaded, but it's really funny. Oh my god, where is the next page? Pages 82 and 83, okay. Barry in the sheriff's station. This one is on nightlife in Bright Falls. Pinned to the wall at the left end of the dark corridor inside Odier Diner. Oh, fuck, we need to go to Odier Diner. Fun. Come on, Sheriff, we don't have the whole day. Barry, you were walking so slow. Radio? Flare. Love to see that. More flares. Sorry, Sheriff, I was just looting your station. Hey, a coffee thermos in its natural habitat. I never published all of them. All the coffee thermoses, fucking things, right? Thank you, Sarah. My things are there? My thing, Jesus!
Wait, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
What you need to know is that you have to turn the flashlights off.
Light, and I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
I know that you trust me, but you shouldn't trust a civilian looting a fucking police station.
We're going to fetch our ride. have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need
There's
you
a
to
cop
call
car
them
on
and
the
tell them
entrance.
you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
It kinda is,
Do
yeah.
this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
There in a second.
Hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
My hangover wants you to shut up and get to work.
Asshole.
Hello, Mr. Breaker? This is Barry Wheeler. Yeah, I know it's late, but listen, the sheriff, Sarah, asked me to tell you something. She says Night Springs, okay? So I guess she... Yes, sir. Okay, No, she's okay. She's just busy, so she asked me to... Oh, no. Actually, I'm a literary agent, sir. I'm just helping her out because she's busy right now.
This conversation is
You'd
important.
most likely be familiar with is Alan Wake. You're kidding? Well, I'm glad to hear that, sir. I'll tell Al you said that. That's really nice. But listen, I really need to make some more calls here. You got the message, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, thanks, sir. Bye now. Hey, the sheriff's dad is a big fan, Al. Said you're the best thing to happen to crime fiction since James Elroy. I think he was a little drunk, though.
Sarah is right there. You cannot call her father a drunk.
Hello? This is Barry Wheeler. I'm calling on behalf of the sheriff. Sarah says Night Springs. Okay? Okay, bye.
So, he said that Pat Ming is on the list. Do we actually have a
Barry
list?
Wheeler. I have a message from Sarah. Night Springs. Okay?
There is a paper, but we don't have a photo mode on this game. I will need to check the remaster to see if we have a photo mode on the remaster and to see if we can see the list, if there's an actual list. Because the reason he's calling to people and saying the word Night Springs, Frank Breaker used to be part of the FBC. He retired to Bright Falls, and saying Night Springs is pretty much telling him that there is an AWE going on. That's lore that we learn later on the franchise. But if Pat Ming is also on the list, it means that multiple FBC agents retired to Bright Falls, which is kind of interesting. Either that, or the only FBC agent is Frank, but Frank had like a circle of trusted people that he wanted to have around in case of an AWE. We are going to listen to the manuscripts and call it a day because I don't have a lot of time for this episode, and we are already over time, so let's get to
tried
it.
to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind rail. Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the deja vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
And that's as much as we can read. We will continue the Alan Wake run that we're doing on the next video, counting the days until Control Resonant. And if you don't want to wait, you have all the videos of May on Patreon. As I have been saying this whole month, I just want the message to get in your heads. There will not be any early access for the videos of June because I want to give them more time to be edited correctly and give them enough time to be recorded properly and edited properly, etc. So yeah, I will see you on the next one. Right now, if you don't want to wait and you're watching them on Patreon, or whenever it releases on YouTube, I will see you. So bye 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 bye.